So, multiple news sources are reporting that Canelo Alvarez is set to face Avni Yildirim on February 27th in his hometown of Guadalajara, Mexico. This comes only a week or so after Canelo Alvarez defeated Callum Smith at the Alamodome in Texas. So the question is, to most people, why is Canelo fighting Avni Yildirim? I mean, Avni Yildirim is the last person we want to see Canelo fight, but Avni Yildirim is the WBC super middleweight mandatory, which means if Canelo doesn't fight him, then he will be stripped of the WBC belt. And the talk from Canelo has been that he wants to become undisputed at 168, or at least unify. So it would be pointless unifying if you lose one belt to unify, wouldn't it? So he's going to defend his belt against Yildirim in Mexico. It's going to be in February. You could see Canelo Alvarez fight 3 times next year. Fighting once in February against Yildirim, and then fighting in May on Cinco de Mayo weekend against Billy Joe Saunders. And I'll go back to that in just a moment. And then fighting in September, if he gets past Billy Joe Saunders, maybe a Triple G trilogy fight in September. But going back to May, we could see Billy Joe after defeating Yildirim, which is the most likely outcome. Billy Joe Saunders is said to be in the contract that Canelo is supposedly about to sign with Eddie Hearn and DAZN, a 2-fight deal. The first fight will obviously be against Yildirim, and the second against Billy Joe Saunders. So it's been quite a turnaround for Canelo in the last few months even. Was it October or maybe the month before that Canelo left Golden Boy and terminated his contract with DAZN in court, and then fought Callum Smith on DAZN after that legal issue, and seems to have been developing a great relationship with Eddie Hearn, which I've mentioned in my past videos. And now the man is signing a 2-fight deal with Eddie Hearn. I mean, if Eddie Hearn signs Canelo, that is a massive scalp for Matchroom. I mean, to think Eddie Hearn's got these plans of taking over boxing and dominating boxing across the globe. He wants to make boxing a global sport once again. Imagine having the 2 biggest fighters commercially in the world, Canelo Alvarez and Anthony Joshua, in your stable. I mean, that would just be brilliant for Eddie Hearn. And I think Billy Joe Saunders would be a good fight. You could accept the Yildirim fight if you know that you're going to get Billy Joe Saunders afterwards. Yildirim is very unlikely that he'll give Canelo major problems. Yildirim lost a couple years ago in the World Boxing Super Series to Chris Eubank Jr. And you know, most of us know that Chris Eubank Jr. isn't an elite level fighter like Canelo. So this should be a pretty one-sided victory for Canelo. I doubt we'll see any shocks in this fight. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you are new.